At the center of our solar system burns a star so constant, so reliable that we've built every aspect of human life around it. The sun gives us light, warmth, time, and hope. But what if one day, without warning, it simply turned off? Not dimmed, not flickered, but vanished. Its light snuffed out like a candle in the wind. You walk outside one morning, coffee in hand, and it's not dawn. It's not cloudy, it's black. Silent. A complete and suffocating void in the sky where the sun used to be. You check your phone, but there are no alerts. No news. Just global confusion. Something is terribly wrong. And this is how it begins. The final 10 minutes of light we will ever know. At first, people think it's an eclipse, a satellite failure, a prank. But then scientists start talking, panicked, breathless, and none of their words bring comfort. Because this isn't an illusion. The sun is gone. Or worse, it's still there. But its light is no longer reaching us. Within the first hour, temperatures begin to drop. A global panic sets in. Planes are grounded, markets crash, governments scramble. In the absence of sunlight, photosynthesis halts. Crops will begin to die in days. Without heat, the Earth's surface starts to freeze by degrees every hour. Within a week, the equator is colder than Antarctica. Millions are displaced, migrating south, clustering in underground shelters and geothermal zones, desperate to survive. Cities collapse under the weight of chaos. Electricity becomes the new sunlight, but even power grids fail without solar input and maintenance. Food runs out, water freezes, governments fall. Scientifically, the planet still orbits, but its lifeblood is gone. Earth's atmosphere begins to change. Without solar wind, radiation from space creeps in, warping DNA, increasing mutations. It's no longer just about survival. It's about transformation. Animals adapt in grotesque ways driven by hunger and cold. Humans begin to lose more than just warmth. They lose structure, purpose, sanity. Time, once dictated by the rising and setting sun, dissolves into a void. The world becomes a clock with no hands. Emotionally, it's worse. The sky never brightens. The stars are static. The moon is just a pale ghost hanging in darkness. Children forget what yellow looks like. Plants wither in labs where lamps fail to replicate real light. Suicide rates spike. Faith crumbles. Entire cultures built around light and renewal are swallowed by despair, and then the whispers begin. In a research outpost buried deep beneath Icelandic rock, a scientist named Mara records something chilling. The cosmic background radiation, the hum of the universe, is changing. Patterns begin to emerge in what should be chaos. Signals. Not from something out there, but from the absence itself. The void where the sun used to be is not empty, it's listening, responding. Radio telescopes pick up bursts of data, numbers, repetitions, code. Someone or something is on the other side of the blackout. Something that knew how to silence a star. Something intelligent enough to erase light without heat. And as Mara deciphers the signal, she realizes it's not a message. It's a countdown. We thought the worst part was losing the sun. We were wrong. The darkness wasn't the end. It was the signal for something else to begin. Something that feeds not on light, but on the absence of it. In the coldest corners of the planet, something ancient and unseen begins to move. And every living being can feel it. An instinct, buried deep in evolution, screaming in the blood that we were never alone. The countdown ends. Nothing explodes. There is no invasion. No monstrous form blots out the stars. Just silence. Cold. And then, a second sun appears in the sky. But it's not ours. Its light is wrong. Sterile. Clinical. It casts no warmth, only observation. Like an eye. Watching. And the world understands, all at once, that this is not the return of life, but the beginning of a test. You sit in the darkness of a world that once danced with light, and you realize, perhaps the sun didn't die. Perhaps it was taken. And perhaps we were never meant to have it in the first place.